back. We are back again. Yeah, this is probably one of the most disappointing games of 2024. It'll probably end up going down as the most disappointing game of 2024 by miles. It's just like, it should have been better. That's the way I think I'll end up wording the video. I mean, clearly there are people in here that are enjoying it. They're level 22, like, today should have just been release day. Like, the game isn't terrible. Movement's pretty wonky. Hit registration's pretty bad. And yes, these are all fixable things, but, like, you've had months to fix it. Months to fix it. So at some level, you would think you would fix the game prior to all this. Like, you've had enough feedback to get to this point. How much more? Like, the maps are the same, the weapons are the same. You haven't added anything since the beta. Like, it's at some level, like, what have you been doing for this amount of time, you know? It was an interesting concept, but I think it failed. At the end of the day, this entire game, it just flopped. We're going to go Libertad because I think that's the way to go. I think a lot of people love Libertad. Like, literally, look at, there's 4 Libertads. That's the game. That's the entire game. It's 4 Libertads and maybe a couple, like, your whole team will be primarily Libertad. Doing healing shit, and that's that. That's usually how it works. I mean, people have been saying the movement's bad. I don't think it's bad. Not necessarily. Quite sad, man. They were AFK. Who were AFK? The developers? Yes, probably. Yeah, it's crazy to me. Like, it's just they fumbled it. They fumbled the bag. They had it easy. I will have to make one more X Defiance Probably Dead video. Like, it could turn itself around in a few months. Like, it could come out and then be like one of the best games of the year. But what separates this from? Wait, 1 second. What separates this from Call of Duty? Nothing. Like, other than, actually, really nothing. The movement's nearly identical, maybe a bit faster. Yeah, the devs definitely dropped the bag. The fumbled bag here. Yeah, they had an opportunity to definitely capitalize last year. Yeah, they missed the window. It's over. You know, the opportunity was last year the opportunity was last year. It was by far their perfect window to release. Everyone was down on Call of Duty during Modern Warfare 2, and then, man, it missed opportunity. Oh, did we lose this base? I didn't even notice. Yeah. I mean, the gameplay, some people say it doesn't feel smooth. I enjoy it. I don't mind it, honestly. I'm more annoyed with the hit registration, I think is really bad in this game. And the, you know, a few of the other aspects. But, like, this game will probably have a decent, like, you'll have a community behind it, don't get me wrong. But it won't be nearly as big as Call of Duty. I think it would have blown up last year. They could have probably released content along with it, along with whatever Call of Duty was doing. And then they would have been fine. They would have made tons of money and probably been in a really good spot. But now it's, people are really high on this year's Call of Duty, it seems. Oh, okay. I hit him. I've been hitting him for, okay. And that's part of the problem. If Libertad's healing, they should not, like, if you're in the midst of a heal, but you shoot at them, it should cut the heal off right there. Life sucks. But it's like a broken mechanic. They did that. It was like that during the beta, too. I'm probably going to go for achievements, only then drop it. Yeah. Yeah, that's fair. Honestly, like, that's a very, very fair thing to do. I don't even know if I care about achievements. Honestly, I'm not a big achievement hunter. If I get them, I get them. I go for the gameplay because I'm trying to branch out a lot. Oh, okay. That's fine. Last year, both COD and Battlefield were lacking. Honestly, Modern Warfare 3, I haven't played it much recently. I've been actually on a lot of other games. I've been recording a lot of other games. But honestly, like, I honestly really enjoyed Modern Warfare 3. I think it's a vastly better experience than the previous year. in terms of the multiplayer, the zombie sucks and the campaign sucks, but I don't think I think that was intentional. I think they're going to improve next year, or this year, in 2024's. I think they now have an idea of what works really well. Oh, shit. Let's try and get him. I was going to see if I could lure him into that one. Yeah, I think 2024's will probably be the best one if Treyarch is paying attention and actually seeing what people like. It sounds like it's going to be very nostalgia-based. I mean, we'll see. I definitely should have gotten, like, headshot markers or something. But yeah, I don't know, man. It's tough. This is going to be a rough year. Easy. The achievements for Black Ops Cold War or X-Defiant? Nope. Oh, okay. Love how I can't get a kill with that. Okay. We're gonna... This is insane. It's just the gunplay is terrible in this game. Like, this is some of the worst gunplay I've ever seen. Like, I feel like you're just either shots aren't registering. I saw a clip today. I have a guy who was shooting at somebody. Like, that was definitely not all the help. There was a guy I saw today. It was a clip on Reddit. I actually have it saved. I'm probably going to use it for the video that I post about X-Defiant. And, oh, yep, got him. Oh, that was a kill assist? Okay, that's fine. X-Defiant achievements? Oh, they're probably super easy, because it's a multiplayer only game. And, like, that's also what's going to kill it. It has such an interesting concept behind it that, I don't know. You need more. Like, it's not like Rainbow Six Siege that kind of, like, works in that sense. Like, Rainbow Six Siege really succeeds in the in the multiplayer only genre because it has, like, narrative behind it. Okay. Did I miss all those shots? Feels like Warface. I've never played Warface, but that might be a good... If someone has played Warface, that honestly might be a good analogy for it. For me, it's... Honestly, it feels like a wonkier Call of Duty. Also, it features one of my least favorite things in a competitive multiplayer shooter. That being a spawn delay. Why you have a spawn delay? I don't know. Like, part of one of the reasons why I hate playing Halo these days. Their spawn delay is absurd. The spawn delay is just like, it's one of the, I don't, oh, I've been disrupted. What does that mean? Like, if your game has a spawn delay, just give up. You've already cut out part of your competitive family. That's my opinion. Warface sucks. Is that like Crisis game? I feel like is that what that is? Rainbow's alright. I like Rainbow Six, but I don't think it's gonna have much longer. I would be shocked if it'll probably get to like. Oh shit! Oh, I got stuck with a grenade. Crap. It'll probably last a couple more years, and then I would imagine it's probably done. But maybe I'm wrong. Like, I fully enjoy the game. It's a game that I've honestly... That's broken. That's broken. I get that's like a small ability that people can have, but that's absurd. Yeah, same devs. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, Rainbow Six Siege is a game that honestly I've been looking for like a long time. Okay, that's insane. Insane memory. It's a game I've looked at and like really enjoyed, but maybe a different division. Yeah, it could be a similar division, but a different division. Gotta get my back scratcher out. Itching. But yeah, it honestly is like, I don't know. It's just one of those. I haven't tried it. I should. I've been trying to get into a lot of other games just to like record them so I can make other kind of videos. I want to branch out more. Talking about different topics and stuff. But yeah, this game, man, it fumbled the bag. My slide distance is 184. It's just like. Last year was the perfect time. I get it, like, people go like they want to develop the perfect game. This is an issue from the beta. It's like this, and I get it. Bugs happen, all right? And it's apparently a beta, but it's really not. Like you can only call this a beta for so much longer to me. You're doing this to kind of remind people that you're still existing. Hoping both Killing Floor 3 and Division don't flop like Def. I haven't played Killing Floor 3 in a long time. Division, which Division? Last year it was the biggest window. It really was. But like, so this right now, honestly, what this people are like, we'll keep going. It's a beta. Okay, it's not a beta. This is it's a beta. But what they're doing is they're basically saying, hey, we still exist. This game's still coming out. Just remember us. And like reminding you, that's all this is. It's still a buggy piece of shit. And like they're going to work through it, of course, naturally. But for the love of God, how much longer can you do this for? Like this feels worse than the beta that came out last year somehow. It somehow feels worse in terms of the bugs, the gunplay. The movement's fine. Like, I don't mind the movement, but outside of that, I mean, it's rough. Like, this is the roughest thing I've probably played in terms of the Division, the upcoming sequels, yeah. I honestly haven't played The Division in a long time. Ubisoft has been like this. So I have 2 videos coming out this week I'm going to be working on probably tonight after the stream. Both about Ubisoft. One's about XDefiant, and one's about just Ubisoft constantly dropping the, fumbling the bag, essentially. They are a studio that really, cool. They're a studio that I just don't think can develop a game anymore. They don't have the star power, or the name kind of power that they used to, and I think they've been riding it for too long. It sucks. It really does. Like, it really, really sucks. But it's the nature of what Ubisoft is. It really is. Yeah, look at Star Wars. That's the exact reason why I'm making the video, because they're just screwing everyone. They're completely screwing all their fans over with that new Star Wars game. They're spitting in the face of everyone. $130 for an Ultimate Edition. So, like, a $70 edition, not bad. $110 edition, completely understand. $130 for an edition that has exclusive content that is in-game missions. Like, I don't even care if you do cosmetic stuff. It looks like another Far Cry. Yeah, like a third-person Far Cry would probably be a good example. It's just, I don't know what Ubisoft is doing these days, and I think their anticipation is that they will. I think they think that their name brand itself is like alive and well, but I think it's slowly fading, where people are kind of going like, I don't know if I want to play a Ubisoft game anymore. Like, look at this. Like, this was Ubisoft's perfect opportunity to get into the first-person shooter market and develop a really good competitive first-person shooter, and they dropped the ball. You could have released this game in the condition it was last year and had a really good game on your hands. Let it just say, like, listen, we're in early access stages, but it's free for everyone. And you probably would have gotten a pretty good amount of players to stick around. Probably I would have stuck around. Maybe using the Far Cry formula and Avatar. Oh my god, the Avatar game was ridiculous. I honestly forgot that Ubisoft had a hand in that. I forgot. Oh, okay. I forgot Ubisoft did that. After Hyperscape flopped, they're too safe now. 0 risks. Oh yeah. But they've been like this for years. It's not just Hyperscape, It's not just Hyperscape that did this. This has been years and years of this, where the developers have just really kind of played the safe card and hoped for the best. You know, I think as it stands right now, let's see if I can cook. As it stands right now, the developers, I think, genuinely, or the publishers, developers, whatever, I think, to your point, yes, they're playing it safe, but they've been doing this for years. And I don't know what the reasoning is. Like, they know they have these cash cows. It's kind of like, I guess, the Call of Duty formula. Like, you know you can cash in on these brands, like Assassin's Creed, a Far Cry, and stuff, and make tons of money out of them. But I think that's slowly coming to an end as well, because people are like, this is getting ridiculous. Ah, crap. But yeah, with Ubisoft, there are zero risks. There's no risk involved anymore. Come on. Oh, hey, nice job, teammate. Cover me. Woohoo! It is just insane. Oh, I'm blind. It's one of my least favorite maps. Come on. Alright, I take back what I said about the gunplay. Part of the gunplay is a little frustrating. That's awful aim. I'm terrible. I'm trash. I should never play first-person shooter ever again.
Refreshing.
Where is he? How? Okay. Yeah. I don't know what I'm gonna say about Ubisoft anymore. Like this, I didn't buy like Assassin's Creed Mirage. Like I thought about buying it, but then I'm like, there's a problem. It's not gonna be what people want. They're gonna say like, oh, it's a step back to the old formula, and people are gonna love it. And like, okay, I feel like they've done this before, and it's hard to believe them. It's not a studio that I really trust anymore, and that's honestly part of the problem. It's just not a studio I can believe in. I wish I could. I'm bad. I feel like I hit that guy though. Like I get that. Like I'm not the best aim with like some of these guns, but like to a certain degree, I'm not this bad. Double kill. I want a Pirate Mirage. I'm gonna end up getting Mirage. I've already intended to get it when it goes on a really good sale. If it goes down to like $10, I'll probably end up buying it and just playing it because I do want to play it. I'm not spending money on it. Like that's why right now I'm trying to play a lot of the Ubisoft games. So if you somehow follow me on either PlayStation or Xbox, you'll probably see I've been playing a lot of them. You'll probably see that I've been playing a lot of these games because in fear of them removing them and I have to buy their stupid Ubisoft Plus thing. I don't want to end up paying money for Ubisoft Plus or whatever the hell it's called. I'm not doing it. Absolutely not. Not gonna happen. It's like $17 for what? The Assassin's Creed games that I already own, Far Cry games that like 2 Far Cry games that I don't, and maybe the Ghost Recon games I want to buy. Ah, shit. Oh. Crap. Hold on, I'm gonna cook. Let me go get this guy. It's just not what I want to do. I don't want to spend money on a game that I already own. Like, I enjoy the Xbox Game Pass and PlayStation Plus stuff because you get games that you don't really own or that I don't typically play. Even some of the classic games, but like most of the classic games are already on the PlayStation Plus Xbox stores. Now, if they end up removing them, maybe then that's when I reconsider even buying a membership to to any of these. Ah, crap. Ah, dang. Ubisoft Plus is a scam and it's glitchy on PlayStation, but I gotta give kudos to the Rayman team. Prince Persia was overpriced, but it was good. Yeah, I've never played the Rayman games. I was very sheltered as a child. Ah, crap. Yeah, the Ubisoft Plus thing is the definition of a scam. Like, I would never tell someone to buy that. I don't even know how the developers even tell someone to buy that, to be honest. It's just... Or how Ubisoft can get someone to buy it. What's going to end up happening, all these games that are on, like, the PlayStation, Xbox passes, are going to end up getting removed. And which is dumb. Ubisoft is stupid to do it that way. I think those two bundles, the PlayStation and Xbox ones, are like the smartest two deals. Even EA's is really good. I think EA has like a huge catalog of games. I have that one. It was like $5 as I bundled it in with my Xbox Game Pass. So that to me was actually kind of worth it. Whereas like the Ubisoft one, it's like if you bundled it in with my PlayStation for an extra like $5, like maybe I would do it. Because then I can just, you know, not a big deal. But when you're doing it this way, it's not worth it. I don't know. I had an 8 kill streak. Oh, crap. Also, I don't think a lot of people know you can vote for like a player of the game, which is cool. This could end up being a really good game. Like, so it's understood. Like, this could turn into a really good game, but I'm very doubtful it turns into a really good game. And I think it's just mainly because of just how the developers have treated this game so far, or how Ubisoft has handled this. I don't think it's the developers' fault. I think they're being held back a lot. And that's kind of a problem to me, is that the developers shouldn't hold them back. Yes, it has Dead Space, and some cool games indeed. I think, yeah, they're the best. They have some of the best games. But, like, to me, it's... I don't know. I don't justify... I mean, maybe I have to look at the catalog that Ubisoft has. I want to look it up on my phone because I don't want to... My computer gets very angry at me when I do other things, when I open multiple windows. I think it's because I have no RAM on this thing. Oh, not Unisoft. Ubisoft Plus. What games do they have on Ubisoft Plus? Oh, no, wrong thing. Oh my god. Ubisoft Plus game list. Alright, let's see what games they have. Gotta go through another window. And my phone's crashed. Alright, I already give up. I don't care that much. Sorry, I shouldn't have thrown my phone down that way. Don't care that much now, because I'm in the middle of a game. And, again, Ubisoft had an opportunity to tell me what it had, but the website wouldn't, in common Ubisoft fashion, wouldn't stop loading. So I had to, like, just give up, because I was bored. I was already annoyed. So, now I have to go into this and go, you know, well... I'll check after. We'll see what it is. Because I am curious what games they do have. I would imagine it's all the Assassin's Creed games, probably the Far Cry games, probably Ghost Recon, Rainbow Six games. It's probably like the generic ones. That's my guess. Alright, I have a feeling this is going to cost me. Oh, my eye. Alright, where are we? What's next? Also, I want to point out something that I noticed, and I don't know if this is just, it's an actual thing, but it appears the game has disbanding lobbies. So if that's the case, ooh. Oh, I got surrounded. It seems like this game has disbanding lobbies. I just want to point that out. So, in case you're curious, I'm pretty sure that there's disbanding lobbies in this game. So, we'll see. But Trials bike games, some old games. It's just some Far Cry. Yeah. So then what? At that point, then what's the point? Honestly, like in going to get it. Some of the Trials Bite games, like I own that game on Xbox. Like, there's not much. You're not gonna get me to go get it, honestly. And like, even if you like say like, oh, well, like we have new games that we're gonna add, like, and those games are gonna really be worth it. It's not like Xbox when they drop like like I enjoy the Halo games and like Gears of War and stuff like that. Like those games, I would, you know, those games are worth it to me because I actually have some enjoyment out of those games. Look on that. Ooh, good kill. What? Oh, I did. I got a kill. Good. That's all. Alright. Think and dunk. Think and dunk. Get defensive, baby. Oh, at least I got it. Watch Dogs Legion, yeah. I mean, that also... Though Watch Dogs lost me after the first one. I was so mad with that game. Like, I was really excited when that game was coming out. I was like, man, this is going to be an amazing, fun experience. And then, the game totally lost me.
Condition. Critical.
Oh, I'm gonna hide. Oh. Yeah, that game totally lost me once I, There was a guy in there. Oh, there's two guys over there.
The enemy is attacking zone B.
Defensive. Oh, man, they got me. Yeah, that was a disappointing game. Honestly, like, I was, when the PlayStation 4 was coming out and I saw that E3 event, like when they're showing off Watch Dogs, dude, I had that thing pre-ordered so fast. Yeah, when they showed those two games, then they delayed Watch Dogs, I remember, I think, for like a month or a few months later or something like that, and I was like brokenhearted. Crap, I'm dead. Yep. Learn 2 hard lessons. Yeah. Well, Destiny 1, I didn't hate Destiny 1 when it first came out. Downgraded to the brim. Yeah. When I first touched Watch Dogs, I like didn't understand, like, I didn't hate Watch Dogs. Like, I'm not like a super hater of it. It just wasn't up to my expectations of what I thought it was gonna be. Like, my expectations were vastly different than what I got. And Destiny 1 was a 10-year plan, was a scam. Yeah, I don't really remember exactly all the details of Destiny 1, but I remember not enjoying my time on it at the end. Like, I think I played for for a few months, and was like, wow, this is not much here. And, like, that's the problem with, like, looter shooters. It's just a massive problem anyway. Because you'd go into, like, the Crucible, and it was just, I hated playing the Crucible after a while, because it just wasn't fun anymore. I remember the loot problem, they tried to balance it out, I think, was a thing that they tried to do, and it just wasn't entertaining. I missed it kind of was like, it reminded me slightly of the old days of Halo, but also, like, failed to do it. So that kind of sucked. I was really excited for the overall of Destiny 2. Oh, crap. Grenade. Cover back! Cover back! Yee! Yee! I'm bad. Yeah, just a heartbreaking game. It's a decent story, like, in terms of, like, I enjoyed the story for the most part in, Watch Dogs, but outside of that, Oh, okay. Oh, okay. I wasn't, like, blown away by Watch Dogs. Got him. Road is really itchy. Want to come this way? Nope. Don't see anyone. It's just, it's disappointing. Like, Ubisoft, I wish I could go back to the days of old. I saw a video the other day. It was on TikTok, I think, which is now apparently getting banned. That it just showed like how great like the old Assassin's Creed games were. Like Assassin's Creed 2 was my first Assassin's Creed game, and I mean you cannot compete with Assassin's Creed 2 in terms of when I first started playing that. What an experience! And I remember like that. I think either the next year, like they released Brotherhood, or 2 years later. And I remember like learning about Rome and stuff in school, and then like Constantinople and all that other stuff. Like it was just unrivaled. Come here, come here. Ah, crap. I expected the longevity of, like, maybe, like, old or sleeping dogs. Yeah, I mean, that's also pretty fair. Like, they kind of do, I mean, they didn't really necessarily pitch it that way, but it comes off that way. When you kind of, it's tough. When you have an open world game like that, you're destined to be like, oh, this is gonna be like Grand Theft Auto, or this is gonna be, no, it's not worldwide, it's just the United States, I think. I think that's the TikTok. It's supposed to be the United States. I mean, there's a long ways to go. It's going to be a while. If they even still do it. Ooh, excuse me. That's if they do it. I think it's going to end up... It's going to go to court. So it's going to be a long time until it actually happens. Probably over a year. What? How did that happen? They were the kings. You'd have, I think, like, growing up, like, games back then were just different. And, like, people, like, go, like, oh, no, like, you're just sticking to the old games. But, like, man, games were different back then. It's not nostalgia baiting or anything like that. It's just they were. The quality of games, I felt like, were vastly different back then. Now everyone's just trend grabbing, I guess is the best way to say it. Come here.
Reloading.
Oh crap, I'm dead. Yeah, Ubisoft, like, if you looked at old Ubisoft and like, EA games, even like Activision games back then were just like, they were incredible. They were just, it was, the experiences back then were just so different. And honestly made for a better experience. What's my score? I want to know. Alright, I'm looking up the games that are on the list. Oh, what's going on? Man, I don't want to sign into an account. I just want to know what games you have. Oh, here it is. Thank you. Let's go to this. Alright, discover... Loading screen of death. You have Valiant Hearts. That's coming soon. I haven't played that game in a long time. Skull and Bones, I heard was terrible. Prince of Persia, I'm not that interested. Avatar, I was interested in getting, but I might wait. Mirage, The Crew. There's a lot of other games I don't care about. Rayman, I haven't ever played, but I would like to at some point. Far Cry, I can play. I have Assassin's Creed Valhalla. All these games, yeah, it's just like Tom Clancy. There's not a lot of good games here. Ooh, cold. Uno. I can get Uno. Trials. Far Cry. What are the other games? Hell, Overwatch 2 has 3 types of paid currencies as of this season. Does it really? I think I made... Did I make an Overwatch video? I did, because I made a... I did the reviews for Overwatch. And I remember going into that, and I was like, what, why, like, why was there an Overwatch 2? It made no sense. It was so weird. It's terrible, not even worth it for free. Is it? It's that bad? I didn't have a chance to play it. I wasn't going to even make the attempt. What gun should I use? Rayman is good. I should try Rayman. But yeah, I heard Skull and Bones was not pleasant. Everyone I've saw videos talk about it was like, this is somehow bad. And again, it's one of those like, how is it bad when they literally had a good pirate game right in front of them? They had a really good pirate game in front of them. and somehow blew it. Like, I don't know how that made sense, but okay. Where was he? Yeah, rest is garbage. Yeah, just from skimming, it doesn't even seem like there's really anything that justifies a $17 price tag to do that. Plus, every membership out there, like, it's not worth it. It's like if it was like a $5 thing, I'd probably just do it because that's a pretty good value. But $17 for games I'm probably not gonna play, it's not worth it. It's not. Oh, game ended. That was quick. Yeah, the rest of them aren't. It's just not worth it. Like, I don't see a reason to go in and try to even play it. It makes no sense. You know, I think they're only, like, they're gonna have to figure out some new model here. They're gonna have to. I mean, playing X Defiant right now, it's just, I don't know. It's not good. You know? It's disappointing. I wish it was better. I don't think it's gonna matter though. I think I can sit here and say like the game could get better, but I don't think it will. I think they're gonna have to delay it and really fix some of the core gameplay mechanics of the game, or they're gonna have to like go back to the start and redo it. I tried it and gagged. Oh really? It was really that bad? I would like to try it, just to like try it, but I mean, that game is gonna be completely dead. No matter, even at launch, like they could do everything in the world to fix that game, but now that they have what's that game coming out? Sea of Thieves. Once that comes out to console, forget it. It's not worth it. You have no shot once Sea of Thieves comes out. It's right now the greatest pirate game to play. Multiplayer pirate game. It's just so much fun. It's just so stupid. I've thought about getting it to play with my friends on Xbox, because I have it on Xbox. I'm more of a PlayStation player anyway. That's kind of why I'm holding out until, because if they bring out Game Pass and stuff to PlayStation, I'm probably just going to be like, all right, I'm out. I'm going to bounce from my Xbox and stick on PlayStation, because I prefer my PlayStation. I just enjoy the controller more. It's more my speed. X-Defiant, they can try to improve as much as they can. They'll try. They're gonna try, but I think this is it. They not even just they missed the window. It's just like there's just so much you can improve on. You could have added more weapons. Like it appears as though the game has gotten worse since the last beta to me. My ears hurting. I'm gonna put.
Domination. Rule number 6. There's always another war, another cantina, another capture zone. Tres, dos, uno. Take the zone.
Let's try the AK.
Topple the enemy. Viva la revolución.
Yeah, it seems as though it's over. Like the developers are gonna try as hard as they can, but this is it. I can't see the world where this gets better anymore.
Capture zone contested.
Oh crap! Come on. Nope. Trying to like focus. It's tough.
We're taking zone A.
I wish. Oh, okay. I lit him up. Honestly, looked at Hawked 2. What's Hawked? I don't think I've ever heard of that. I don't know if I've ever heard of Hawked. So that hit me? Okay. So what is that? I've never heard of that game. I don't think. I'm gonna head upstairs, see if I can get a guy up here. There's a guy here. There's a guy up there. Run. I died. It was an extraction shooter? Oh, okay. I feel like that is going to be a phase of, like, a weird phase of games that's going to be coming out soon. Seems like a lot of developers want to go that route. Seems like a lot of them want to, like, make extraction shooters, which, I don't know. You can say it's good or bad. I think everyone... you know what the next trend's going to end up being? It's going to be Helldivers. That'll be the next trend. Because that game is so, like, wildly successful that I think that a lot of developers will cash in on that. But I think what's going to end up happening is they're going to have to find a way to actually... Like, Helldivers developers have done it completely right. Oh, okay. No, I don't know how I got that guy. That guy should have killed me.
We have the wind at our backs.
Alright, I'm coming. Nope, we're gonna kill him.
Going after zone C. Capture zone contested. Capture zone is ours now. The enemy is attacking zone B.
Gotta run. Gotta run. Which is never welcome. Oh, that's true. Yeah. I definitely think the Helldivers experience is next. That will be the next big trend, I'm telling you. I promise. It will be the next big trend. Because it seems as though the developers... Like, a lot of developers have seen how much money that can make. I thought I was gonna die. Ooh, that's close. Yeah, which is, it's a good... Like, but the thing that's different with Helldivers is similar to, like, what's different with Baldur's Gate. Is that the developers just wanted to develop a good... How did I mean, I know I missed, like, a good portion of those shots, but for the love of God. Creators of Blood Hunt are making an extraction shooter called Exoborn. My memory serves me right. I don't... See, a lot of these... I gotta start really diving deeper into other games, because I'm missing out. Oh, boy. Like, I've completely missed out on a lot of these games. I don't know what that game is. Lock it in. Oh, crap. I'm happy about Helldivers because that price tag is going to be considered by... Yeah, I think the $40 price tag, when... Helldivers 2 really screwed up the game market. By releasing for as low as it did. Because it points the finger to a lot of other games that are like multiplayer only or that are traditionally multiplayer only, and people are gonna start going like, well, how come Helldivers, a vastly better multiplayer shooter, you know, how come that deserved to get a $40 price tag, and then there are games like, I don't know, Call of Duty that release for $70 and are barely worth your money, like they're hardly worth your money. Because you really get a lot with Helldivers. Like, that's, I think, what I've enjoyed about that game. I should play that on stream sometime. That would be a good game I should get, we can get a full stream of, like, fans and stuff. That'd be cool to do. I'd like to do that, maybe. I would happily enjoy that one. For liberty. But I haven't played Helldivers in a while. I should do that. We got him. We got him, boys. I'm shocked that I got that guy. Oh, what's two? Sorry, dude. I didn't realize that was a friendly. I thought it was an enemy. Nope. Oh, crap. The time to kill in this is very wonky, I've noticed. $40 is affordable by most gamers, even people who barely spend. Yeah, when I saw the price tag of $40 and I heard what the game was, I was like, alright, it's time to go in and spend money. Like, I was happy to spend money on that. Don't ask me how I didn't die. I have no idea. That to me is insane, how I didn't get killed right there. I see you, baby. Oh, come on. I haven't seen the shadow drops. Oh, did I do the thing? I don't like how you can do in this game, you can actually, like, emote when you die, like, reacting to it, essentially. It's like, okay. We don't need a reaction out of everything. One thing that I think I really enjoyed about Helldivers, minus, like, the fun gameplay. Sorry, I was confused because I saw the guy and I was like, oh, there's no one pursuing me. Oh. The one thing I've enjoyed about Helldivers is the battle pass system in that game has been spectacular. I think it's honestly like one of my favorite experiences in the game. I'm just trying to concentrate. We're gonna Master Yi's trying to concentrate here. But yeah, I don't know. Just disappointing. I really I'm just so disappointed with this. Like there are points where I'm like enjoying Helldivers, X Defiant. Like I'm kind of like I'm having this weird crisis in my brain as I'm talking. Where it's probably the best KDR I've had. Hoping they add a new faction. I'm surprised they haven't added a new faction like into Helldivers. I thought they were gonna add the Luminids or something like that, or whatever the hell they were called in that game. Like, I thought they were going to add them. I thought that was coming soon, but apparently not. I think that's surprising to me. You can farm premium currency. Yeah, the fact that, like, a lot of the stuff you don't have to buy, it's just all earned. I think pretty much all of it's earned is, like, why you should buy Helldivers. That's why Helldivers will always be the premium experience. The coolest shit recently. Yeah, pretty much. Helldivers honestly set a really good precedent for the gamer, but a really bad one for like developers and for the $70 the debate of whether or not $70 is really worth it. It really set a bad precedent for that, because now I think a lot of people are looking at developers who are saying like, well, games cost more. It's like, all right, sure, but then what's the actual quality of the game that we're getting? Because the quality of games we're getting isn't matching the $70 price tag. So if you're saying it's costing more to make these games, then why aren't we still getting good games? And then Helldivers releases with just server issues, I think, and maybe a couple bugs here and there, and they worked through them within a week, and it was great. Literally no devs give all that premium currency for free. Unlimited freebies. Yeah, it's great. It's literally, honestly, it is. That's why I think Helldivers is so good. Because everything in that game is earned. Devs need a wake-up call. Yeah, I think they did, and I think it also woke the player up, because I think a lot of players were going like, oh yeah, all right, I get that. That makes sense. I can understand where the developers are coming from and stuff like that. But then all of a sudden, the players get this, well, not this, but get Helldivers. And it's a beautiful masterpiece of $40. Yeah, and it sold like 16 million copies or something. It was great. Because I think the other thing that helped Helldivers is the fact that TikTok really blew the game up.